Hey everybody, it's Andy from EX2 Adventures. In this video, I'd like to go over the backyard burn course at Lake Fairfax Park in Reston, Virginia. So first I want to go over just the lay of the land so you know where to go when you come into the park. So we staged the race right in Canopy Picnic Area G, which is right on the right-hand side as you enter in Lake Fairfax. I'm going to switch over to satellite view here just to give you a sense of what it looks like. So when you enter in the park, there's immediate big field right on your right-hand side. You'll see the water park also on your right hand side. This is where we park all the vehicles, and we stage out of this tent right on the right hand side. It used to be a green and white tent, but now it's a big white tent. The park just got a new one. It's pretty awesome. Again, so parking for this race is really straightforward. We start the race on this gravel road, which is kind of right next to the pavilion area. We start the race heading out a gravel road, and we cross over the park road, and then we run along a fence line in a grass field all the way down, and then we kind of do a U-turn, go through this parking lot here, and then across the spillway. This is a great view of Lake Fairfax here. And then we run some double track, do a little bit of U-turn, all the way until about mile 0.8 or so, and then it becomes single track. I'm going to switch over to another view here. So again, from about mile 0.8 or so on, you're on single track. Follow single track along here, another great view of Lake Fairfax at this point in the course. A little downhill section here, and then you go up here, a little technical rocky section all the way through aid station 1, which is about mile 1.5 or so. Continue single track here, zoom all the way around. You have a water crossing here. Depending on water levels, it may be possible to keep your feet feet dry if you are careful. Cruise here up another cool little rocky section, and then some great single track in here all the way through aid station number 2 at about mile 2.9 or so. Course continues, zooms around, great single track here. Another little creek crossing here. This one's usually a little bit more shallow. All the way around, great single track. Another creek crossing here at about mile 4.4 or so. This one's a little harder to keep your feet dry. Really beautiful section through here, through the last aid station on the 5-mile course at about mile 4.4. Cruise along here, cross over this beautiful wood bridge with a great view of Lake Fairfax off to the right. This turns into like a gravel road section, up a little hill here, do a little U-turn, and up the final super steep little hill right here, downhill gravel road into the finish, and then loop around to the finish line. Course distance about 5.1 miles for the backyard burn here. All right, 10-mile course. So the 10-mile course, first lap is completely the same, except when you get back towards the finish, instead of going up to the finish line, you continue straight along the lake line, go through an aid station here, just about mile 5.2, through a day use area here, which is like little pavilions and stuff, and then go across the spillway, and then you do the whole thing again. So everything you did the first time, once you get back to this point, you do the whole thing again. So the only section of the race that the 10-mile runners do not do twice is this first little section kind of along the tree line here in the field. So again, 4 aid stations for you as you loop way around on the 10-mile course. Total distance on the 10-mile race is just about 10 miles. Again, when the runners are coming through the finish here, let me switch my satellite view here, you're going to be coming down a hill, and then it opens up into sort of a field here right below the pavilion. Again, 5-milers come through here and go up, wrap around through the finish line. And 10-milers, the first time they get to this point, you continue along the lake, kind of go behind the Watermine Water Park and do another loop again. The second time the 10-milers get to this point, you go up and finish. Lake Fairfax is awesome. You're actually going to love the course so much, and can't wait to see everybody at the race.